In this video, we'll be covering a more advanced guide to prompt engineering. So we'll be going through the exact building blocks that you can use to craft the best prompts, and we'll showing you some tips and tricks and actually how to use the prompt template. Now, if you didn't watch the beginner's guide yet, you can go back and watch that first because we went through the different building blocks and an actual template you can use when crafting prompts. And we will be building on that in this video. And make sure to check the description as well with more free AI resources, including our prompt collection with over 1500 of the best prompts that you can use for any purpose, including the building blocks and the template that you can use. Now, let's get into it. Module here is the basic prompt formula that can be used for almost any situation as a template. So the formula that we went through when crafting prompts, it's task, context, exemplars, persona, format, and tone. So this prompt, it's clear, specific, and guides the AI to give you a response that's tailored to your exact needs. So this is the different building blocks, and you should see them as the first ones being the most important and less important as we move down. And this all depends on the exact output you are looking for. The more specific you are looking for, the more of the building blocks you can include. But this will be prompt specific and dependent on your needs. An example here would be to include all of them. That could be summarize the benefits of AI in healthcare, considering the recent advancements in AI diagnostics, similar to the style used in academic journals, as an expert in medical technology, in a bullet point list using a professional tone. That's using all of the building blocks. So let's build on this actual template and see what more we can do to get even better results. So when building on the template that we have been showing, we actually have 7 more building blocks that can be included. And once again, we move from the top where we have the most important and less important as we move down, although you can be more and more specific the more you include and the more specific outputs you will be able to get. What we will do is go through these one by one. So the first ones, we have the 6 building blocks we have been going through already: task, context, exemplars, persona, format, and tone. So we have constraints, output style, audience, purpose, time frame, emotion, and keywords. Number 7, constraints and limitations. So sometimes setting boundaries or limitations can help guide the AI to produce more focused and relevant responses. So this could be word limits, specific data to exclude, or any other restrictions that narrows the scope. Example of this could be keep the response under 150 words. This could also be similar to formats. So what you will see is that some of these overlap each other. That's also why you don't necessarily need to include all of them every time, obviously. It all depends on the output you're looking for. So another example could be exclude any references to non-digital marketing strategies, or do not use technical jargon. So if you want to keep the response a little more simple, then we can ask it to do not use technical jargon. So it's actually easier for us to understand. The next one is output style, and output and format can be very similar, although there are some small differences. So while format specifies the structure, output style can further define the type of content or the way it's presented. Do you want the output to be persuasive, descriptive, or analytical, or anything else? If you're writing sales copy for a landing page, then the output style could be like a storytelling or a persuasive kind of writing. So it's actually more likely that the traffic will be dragged into the story and it will be more persuasive, so they might take the next action. Another example could be analyze the data and present it in an objective tone. So you don't really have the output style being from one specific point of view, but it's more objective and thus just presenting the data. And the last example, describe the event in a narrative style. So that was output style, a little bit different from format, and it's making it more specific in the way we want the output. The next building block is audience. So specifying the intended audience can significantly influence the AI's response. It ensures that language, depth, and tone are appropriate for the people who will be consuming the content. So, examples here would be write for an audience of industry experts or explain as if speaking to someone with no technical background, or it could be target the response to C-level executives. So this could be to basically anyone, and an example could be you're making a marketing campaign and you can actually input information about your specific audience, and now the AI will give outputs like it was talking to your specific audience. So it could come in very handy when crafting marketing campaigns or sales copy or whatever else. You give some information about the audience and it will be more directed to them. The next building blocks is actually clarifying the goal or purpose of the prompt. Clarifying the ultimate purpose or goal of the content can help the AI align responses that you're trying to achieve. So, whether it's to inform, persuade, entertain, or educate, making this clear can improve the relevance of the output. So examples here could be the goal is to persuade potential clients to adopt this technology, or the purpose is to educate new employees on company policies, or aim to inspire readers to take action on climate change. Once again, this could be a great way to make the AI help you craft a better sales text on a landing page. Let's say you want your audience or the traffic that comes to your landing page to join a webinar, then actually providing the AI with the purpose of your audience joining this webinar could make it more specific to exactly that, and you will get a better response. The next building blocks is time frame or temporal context. So incorporating a time frame or temporal context can guide the AI to consider recent developments or historical perspectives. So this can be particularly useful in areas like market analysis, trend forecasting, or historical comparisons. Examples here could be focus on developments in the last 5 years. It could be analyze the data with a future outlook for the next decade, or it could be provide a historical overview of the topic. Let's say you are a writer that wants to brainstorm ideas with the AI on writing more stories or including something from a specific time frame. Let's say you are writing a story about a guy living in the Stone Age or when the Roman Empire was, and or something like this. Then you can actually define the time frame for the AI, so it will write based on that exact time frame. So the next one is emotion. So if you want to evoke a specific emotional response in the audience, you can guide the AI to view that into the content. So this could be empathy, excitement, urgency, or even humor. Obviously, you're familiar with all these marketing campaigns, even if it's email or meta ads or maybe Instagram, maybe it's on the landing page. You even got a time ticker on the landing page. This all causes some kind of urgency. But the main thing with all marketing campaigns is actually the copywriting. If you can drag some kind of emotion into the copywriting you're having on your landing page, for example, then this is a great way to actually get more people to take the desired action. Examples here could be write with a sense of urgency to inspire immediate action, convey empathy in the discussion about mental health, or use humor to make the content more engaging. Again, based on what you are trying to gain from this could be a great way to make the text very, very specific to the actual purpose of the output. Moving on to the last building block here is specific keywords or phrases you would like to use in the text. So sometimes including specific keywords or phrases that you want the AI to use can help ensure the content aligns with your SEO strategy or brand voice or specific messaging goals. Examples here could be include keywords like sustainable, eco-friendly, green energy, or another example could be ensure the phrase cutting edge technology is used at least twice. So this comes in very handy when you are creating SEO content for your website. So you will include that in the prompt, you could say include keywords like best email marketing strategies, and you can even be more specific, best email marketing strategies for fashion e-commerce stores or something similar. The more specific, the better. So here we have all of the building blocks, putting it all together. So if you feel overwhelmed, don't worry. First of all, you don't need to include all of this every time you're making prompts. You should see them as the top ones being the most important and less important as we move down. And you can pick and choose which of the building blocks that fits your needs, dependent on the output you are looking for. So all will be different, but play around with this. But it's a great framework to use when you are trying to craft better prompts. So go check the links in the description. There we will have a link to our prompt collection with over 1500 of the best actual prompts that you can copy and paste for any purpose. But we also have this exact template there so you can see it and access it whenever you need it, so you don't have to remember all of this. And remember, the more you actually prompt, the more experience you get, the easier it will be, the more you will understand it, and the less you will actually have to look at a template before crafting your prompts. So moving on, we will take a look at some best practice for crafting effective prompts. So we'll just go through this one by one. And at the end, we will show you a few tips and techniques that you can use when you are prompting as well. So first of all, clarity and specificity. When crafting prompts, clarity is the key. And the clearer and more specific you are, the better AI can understand what you're asking for. So examples here are, instead of just write about renewable energy, you should be more specific and write a 300-word blog post on the benefits of renewable energy for urban environments. You will get a much more specific answer and than just writing a general one like the first one. Next, we also have the providing context and examples. So including context in your prompts helps guide the AI towards more accurate and relevant responses. An example of this is, given the current trends in remote work, outline 3 strategies for maintaining team collaboration. And this provides the AI with a clear direction of its response. So it will be much more directly correlated to the output you are actually trying to achieve. Also, iterative refinements. Sometimes you won't get the perfect response for the first try. That's where iterative refinements comes in. So start with a broad prompt and refine it based on its AI initial response. Or you can use this kind of multi-step prompts or conversational prompts, and it's just like we are explaining here. Start a little general, and then you fine tune and get more on target of what you're actually looking for as you go. So keep prompting it until you get the very specific information you need. Examples here could be, start with summarize the benefits of AI in education. Now, if the response is too broad, then depending on what you're looking for, this would very likely be very broad. So then you can follow up with, can you focus on the top 3 benefits of using AI in K-12 education, particularly in personalized learning and administrative efficiency? So then you will get a very, very specific response that you might be looking for. So the last thing we will go through in this advanced tutorial is some examples using ChatGPT. So we'll go through a couple more prompting tips and techniques that you can use. It's prompts for like very specific purposes. But keep in mind, you have the building blocks of how to craft the best prompts now. So these are just examples of different prompts that you can use for different purposes. So first of all, we have the step-by-step method, but explain the process of content marketing step by step. So by asking it to provide a step-by-step overview, then you will get step by step how to actually understand content marketing from start to finish. So the next one we will cover is the question and answer method. So all of these are very outcome based, meaning the way you will get to respond. You obviously get a step-by-step framework for what you ask for. And questions and answers, it could be, what are the key challenges in implementing AI in small businesses? And now comes the method, provide answers and solutions. So again, it's very based on the actual response that you'll get based on what we wrote. We have some answers and solutions. So the next method is called the scenario based method. So let's do an example prompt here. Imagine you are a project manager tasked with launching a new product. What steps would you take to ensure its success? So let's say you work with marketing and you got a new job at this agency, and then you could prompt it to be in your situation, basically. So, a scenario of where you actually stand now and how it will act to reach success in that given scenario. So, let's see how it responds. And there we have step by step how it would reach success as a project manager. Pretty good. So, the next method, it's called contrast and compare method. Compare the benefits of AI in marketing versus AI in customer service. So let's say you're looking to implement AI into your company and you're not sure where to start, if it should be the marketing part or the customer service or something completely else. Then you could use this prompt to actually gain more insight in the benefits of implementing it into the marketing department, or if you should start with the customer service side and the benefits there, and you can make a decision or even have the AI make the decision with you. And you even have the comparison of benefits in a table here, which comes in very handy, and some key takeaways. Decision making prompts, it could be, for example, based on cost, time, and impact, recommend the best marketing strategy for social media ads, email campaigns, or influencer partnerships, helping us make a decision where to put our efforts based on our goals and comparing the cost, time, and benefits of the different efforts. Social media, cost, time, impact, best for quick results, brand awareness, lead generation, and so on. Email campaigns, the same. And influencer partnerships. Social media ads generally offer the best balance for most businesses, particularly those looking for quick results with a controllable budget and the ability to scale. While email campaigns are excellent for long-term engagement, blah blah blah, social media ads offers the best balanced approach. Provide some information about your business, your goals, and restraints, and so on. This is a great way to prompt or help you make decisions based on your situation. The next one is for problem solving. So let's say we are experiencing a decrease in traffic for our website, then we can ask it to solve that problem. Given a 20% decrease in web traffic, suggest 3 strategies to improve SEO rankings with pros and cons. And there we have the results. Number 1, improve content quality and depth, and some pros and cons. You also have optimize for core web vitals, technical SEO, including pros, cons, and how to do it, and build high quality backlinks, and a conclusion summarizing it all. So that's it for this video. Make sure to check the description for more free AI resources, including our 1500 plus prompt collection with ready to go prompts that you can just customize to your own needs. And this also includes the building blocks that we have been going through in the video. So you can check that out, so you always have it with you. So you can just use the template, customize however you want, and be able to craft better prompts to get the best output. So that's it for now. I'll catch you in the next video.